guys, Brandy here. Welcome to Sewing Back, and I have a grocery haul for you, and it's a special grocery haul because it's one I don't get to take very often, maybe a couple times a year, and that's to Trader Joe's. And that's because Trader Joe's is not very close to where I live. It's about a 45-minute, I believe the nearest one's about 45 minutes away if traffic's good, and so I just don't typically go there. But if I'm gonna be around it, then I might stop in. And that's what happened today. We tried a new bike trail out in the Roswell, Alpharetta area, which is north of Atlanta. And they have a couple Trader Joe's over there. So on our way home, we stopped at one of the Trader Joe's, and I wanted to show you what I got. They have all of their fall stuff out right now. And y'all know I don't wait till the end to tell you prices. So I have my receipt, and I don't know if they tell you how many items you bought or not. Yeah, it says I bought 63 items with tax and everything. It was $206, so it was really just shy of $200 before tax. So, but it was $206.96. So let me show you what I got. Okay, so we're gonna start here. So they even have pumpkin treats for your pets. And these are the pumpkin recipe dog treats. Pumpkin's really good for your animals. So I picked up these. I think I've gotten these one other time in the last couple years, and the doggies love them. So I think this was my item that was $4.29 that I paid them more tax on. So the other thing I picked up was I got some whole wheat English muffins to make some breakfast sandwiches. I picked up my boys, they like pepperonis to make sandwiches. I got some of the uncured beef hot dogs. They used to have turkey hot dogs. For those of you who frequent Trader Joe's, what happened to the turkey hot dogs? My kids always liked those. They didn't have any. I didn't even see where they'd be anymore. So yeah, I also got some chicken thighs that are in this bag. I got the frozen brown rice. This is really nice on a work night just to heat up really quickly to go with a dinner. I'm going to do a teriyaki stir fry, and I'll use one bag of this to one of my bags of cauli rice that I get from Costco. And we'll do a beef and broccoli and mushroom stir fry later in the week on the Weber. We did buy one Asian pear. We actually have an Asian pear tree growing. We just haven't gotten fruit from it yet. So we got one to try it. We got some pico salsa. I got some of their organic low-fat cottage cheese and some of their sour cream spinach dip. They had their maple leaf cookies out. These are like really good. And the pumpkin flavored JoJo's. So got one of each. Then these had great reviews. So I bought 2 bags of the potato wedges. And I always like to get a roasted corn because I'll use half of a bag when I do pan fajitas. And I'll save the other half for another night when we have pan fajitas. I just like to put that with a can of black beans when I put all that in the oven. This is like my favorite base for vegetable soup. I love it. It's so yummy. And so I picked up 5 of those to stock up on my shelf. I don't have any. And this, they used to be like $2. It used to be like $1.99. This is $3.49 now. But it's still cheaper than if you get the other brand kind that you can get in the other stores that are like $5.99 now. So I took it. I've got it so I can stock up. Some of them are reduced sodium because sometimes if I know someone's having a baby or someone's sick, I use this as a base to make a vegetable soup. And it's just as delicious. I get really good compliments on it. And even kids like it. So ask me how I know, because I used to teach first grade and we would use this as our base for stone soup every year, and they would always eat it. So that's how I know. We picked up a little bag of limes, and I got some turkey meatballs. I got 2 bags of those. I got some macaroni. This will just go on the shelf. I like this macaroni when I make macaroni and cheese during the holidays. My kids particularly really like it, so I picked up a bag of that. Picked up this bag of noodles. The guy who worked there said they're wonderful, and I have a son who loves ramen, so we picked that up so he can try it, see what he thinks. I got a big loaf of sourdough bread. This makes the best grilled cheese sandwiches, and I had picked up some Kerrygold cheese at Costco the other day. So we got some taco shells. John and I must have been on the same wavelength. I picked up Dijon mustard, and he picked up whole grain Dijon mustard. So we have both. He also picked up some pickle spears. I love this low acid French roast. This is the whole bean. I love this, it's so good. So I picked up one of those. I got 2 of these little cold brew coffees. They're just the coffee. And I think I got these sometime last year, and it was pretty good. So I got a couple of those. Got some sliced mushrooms and the broccoli for our stir fry. I picked up, they had their cranberry juice. I want to say it was $3.99, and we bought some 100% cranberry juice not too long ago, and it was almost $10. So we went ahead, got that to put on the shelf. I got me a little sparkling mineral water and a kombucha. I've already drank most of it. And then they have their apple cider donuts. Yes, there's one missing. John and I shared one, and they are very good. Everyone who tells you they're good, they are really good. I got 2 boxes of the Rocket Cheddar cheeses, one for each of my younger 2, because these are like nostalgic and they love them, and so I got them each their own box. I got several of their yogurts. They actually have the Honey Crisp and apple cinnamon. This one's good, and they also have their pumpkin. And I love apricots and mangoes. I got that. So we just got a plethora of that. We also got the pumpkin cream cheese spread. They have that out right now. And some pumpkin butter. That pumpkin butter is so good if you make like an oatmeal bake. Oh, so good. So I picked one of those up. And I saw this and I thought for some holiday baking, this would be really good, which was bourbon vanilla bean paste. So it was only a couple dollars. So I picked that up, and I will find something to do with it. Then I picked up some vodka sauce, organic vodka sauce. I thought that sounded really good, as well as the creamy tomato basil pasta sauce. I got John some organic ketchup because we are out of ketchup. And then 2 of my favorite things are Trader Joe's frozen pie crust. If pie crust is like your nemesis, this one is really good. And the puff pastry, the all butter puff pastry, y'all, this is so good for making, like if you want to do an almost from scratch chicken pot pie. Oh, so good. So, and I believe there's 2 of them. There's 2 and 2. So I got that. So this is my Trader Joe's haul. For all that. Some of it is some junk, but most of it is food we're gonna eat, and I'm very excited. It'll be on the menu this week, and then some of it in the weeks to come, because we won't eat all this week. This will probably carry me through the end of the year. So anyway, there were a lot of other fall items that you could get if you like to go to Trader Joe's for some of those items that they have. My problem is a lot of those items have butternut squash in them, and I'm allergic to butternut squash. So I chose not to get some of those items, and I got enough that was, little treats here and there. And but how did I do? I feel like I did pretty well for what I spent. I was actually surprised when he told me my total, because I thought it was going to be more than that. I had a buggy full of stuff, and honestly, I went in there and I just kind of started getting just things that I wanted. I kind of, if I saw something like, oh, I could make this and that. And I knew a few things I definitely wanted to get, like the tomato and red pepper soup, but I kind of just haphazardly went through there, and I feel like I did pretty well. And will I drive 45 minutes one way to go shop there more often? No, probably not. I have to be in the area, or no, it's not worth it. But when I do, it's a nice treat to get to go. So if you live by Trader Joe's, or you do drive however far it is to get to a Trader Joe's, what are some of your favorite products? I know a lot of ladies talk about some of the facial serums and things like that that they put on their face. I just don't do a lot of that. But I've heard good things. But what are some of your favorite things? I know a lot of people like their cookie butter or something like that. It's like peanut butter and chocolate. I don't know, something like that. I can't have that, having that allergy. So, but do you have things that are favorites that I got, things I didn't get that I should get next time I happen in? And if you do, tell me about it in the comments. So with that, I thank you for being here, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.